Hi, snippet number 5 of Bible reading plan. Today, Job final appeal in chapter 31. It is like he laid out all the things that he did, and it seems his integrity is true, but here's the perplex things about the book of Job. Even he did all of that thing right. He was still suffering. In life, many things, all of us, we can do the right thing, and yet we still suffer. Because suffering sometimes is out of part of life. And as Job, perhaps we don't know, and we'll never be able to know until we go to heaven to see Jesus, see God, and then we can see our life. Because there might be some conversation up there, and we don't know. Even this pandemic, we don't know why it happened. So Job kind of laid out all the if, it say that he did all of that. He said, I have made a covenant with my eye. How then could I gaze at a virgin? I mean, the purity of his eye and his heart. And then as you can read on, I jump to different section. And then verse 5 said, I have walked with falsehood, and my foot has hastened to deceive. Meaning like, I never deceived anyone. I never cheated anyone. If my heart has been enticed toward woman, have I been lured or tempted to other women rather than my wife? He said that I have lain in wait at my neighbor door. And he knows the integrity of his heart. And then he moved on and said, if I have rejected the cause of my manservant, he said, I have treated all my staff, my man servant, maid servant, and I did not abuse them. And then he said, if I have withheld anything that is good, that poor, from the poor desire, or to have caused the eye of the widows to fail, I have not mistreated anyone, whether the poor or the widows. I mean, he just kind of laid out his record. If I seen anyone perish, lack of clothing or needy without covering them, if I ignore any kind of people asking for help, he fulfilled all of that. 24, he said, if I have made gold my trust, if I have idolatry, if I put wealthy prosperity is my gospel, is my idols. If gold my confidence, isn't money is my confidence. No, I have not done all of this. And he said, verse 29, if I have rejoiced at the ruin of him who hated me, have I rejoiced when somebody fell, whether in business or in life? Have I exalted when evil overtook him? I mean, like if somebody had bad misfortune, bad things happened to them, had I ever rejoiced? No. That basically he said no. And then verse 38, he said, if my land has cried out against me, or its furrow have wept together, have I oppressed the land? Have I abused the land? Have I pushed, like today, push for productivity in the land? Do not let the land rest after 6 years, but kind of push for productivity is my greed. And I have done all of that, and I still suffering, as you can see. So in life, sometimes we did many things right, correct, but bad things still happen to us. That's the nature of life, because God is sovereign. He will sort it out. He allows suffering into our life to mold and to shape us to be Christ-like. I know it is hard to think about what suffering we're going to be next, but life every day, there's a degree of struggle or suffering. The key is we lean on God's understanding and knowledge, and not our own understanding. My hope and my prayer for all of us. I will see you in the next snippet.